Is this all I add up to? When I look back and think about my time early on in my career, I think about when did it feel meaningful? What gave me a sense of meaning? What I think about were my PhD students. So one of the things that faculty do is train the next generation of faculty. And so you have PhD students, and you have them for a significant amount of time. Often, it could be 5 to 6 years, and the relationships are pretty intense. So let me tell you about my first student, Miguel and Zueta. So Miguel was born in El Paso, Texas, in a relatively low-income area. Really smart kid, does well in school, ends up at the University of Texas at Austin, which is a great university, does well there, eventually ends up in the PhD program at Stanford. So Miguel gets there the year before I do, and by his own account, he's having a tough time. It's a little rough. And it's rough in part because he doesn't have the cultural capital that many people that go places like Stanford have. He doesn't understand how the place works, so he's struggling a little bit. Now, when I arrive, I'm really impressed because he's so smart, he's ambitious, and he's asking questions and interested in things that I'm interested in. So I'm really excited to work with him. And so we started to work together, and again, it's really intense. I'm working with him for 4 years. We see each other almost every day for those 4 years. And some days we're working together 10 to 12 hours a day. So it's a very intense experience. And what I remember about that time was that I was really worried about doing enough to make sure he would be successful. I was concerned, am I being a good advisor? Am I giving him what he needs? Am I helping him in his story? Now, keep in mind, I want to get tenure. I still think I'm going to get fired. So even with that fear, I'm worried about what do I need to do to make sure Miguel can continue in his story and his journey. And by the way, he's been great. He got a job. He's been a professor now for over 15 years at UCLA. He's had serious leadership roles at his university, and I'm incredibly proud that I got a chance to be a little part of that. What do I take from that?